Ready? You Superstar X. Entering Superstar X Factor screen, you have Alvin Kamara.
I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know.
Turn Armstead.
Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips.
Mitchell Schwartz.
Hustle hard on the job. You can see that on my hitters.
Ryan Ramchick.
Don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do?
Demario Davis.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Ryan Ramchick. Taco Charlton.
My shoes, chase W's. Great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet.
Ability option is set to undefined.
You can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no pre.
Alvin Kamara.
Seeking W's like Tupac.
Cameron Jordan.
Forget it, might as well forfeit your
Chris Jones.
What you wanna be when you grow up?
Cameron Jordan.
I chose an athlete, competition never matched.
Travis Kells.
Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning.
Michael Thomas.
Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the
Patrick Mahomes.
Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see
You super ready.
Real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Camara drive-in. It's a coach. You're set for match.
Okay, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready? Blue. Check 53. We got it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Third and long for Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Crunch time, defense. Check, 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 check. At 37. Set. Back.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 11 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And out come the Chiefs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Williams, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A give to Williams, running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On second down, Kamara takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, 43. Hey, 43, 15. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes dancing to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll come out in the pistol.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 57 color. 57 color.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached the intermission, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Yellow. Bravo. Pick your game up. 59's mark.
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Not today. Check 37. Check 37.
15. Attack.
Rush in.
On first down, it's Williams, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Mahomes going to throw, staying on his feet, able to fight through one tackle. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Winston now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Mike, all day, just like that, just like that.
The first down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Sheds another, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing, Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
4th down, Winston. Looking long. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 43, 15.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I'm coming. Watch twist. Check 13.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Jameis to throw it. And this is Cook with the grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Winston. It's caught by Sanders. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Switch.
Down Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston readies the offense. Down by 15. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Jameis now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He gets it to Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
They're running it.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Winston. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. 30. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.